The police state's here. Bongino, you called it, brother. I tell you what, the governor of Arizona, I know you already know, but if you don't, I'm going to tell you anyway, because I want to talk about it. I want to get my 2 cents worth. Okay, she didn't say in these words, but she suspended the Second Amendment in Arizona for 30 days because an 11-year-old boy was shot and killed. And that's a tragedy. But what about everybody else? I got to ask you that. What about everybody else? What about their rights? It's shocking. Watch what she says here. And watch the 2 officers on each side of her as she does this speech here.
You took an oath to the Constitution. Isn't it unconstitutional to say you cannot exercise your carry license?
With one exception, and that is if there's an emergency, and I've declared an emergency for a temporary amount of time, I can invoke additional powers. No constitutional right, in my view, including my oath, is intended to be absolute. There are restrictions on free speech. There are restrictions on my freedoms. In this emergency, this 11-year-old and all these parents who have lost all these children, they deserve my attention to have the debate about whether or not in an emergency we can create a safer environment. Because what about their constitutional rights? I took an oath to uphold those too.
She says, what?
And I take my oath seriously. In reference to concealed carry and open carry, the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office will not enforce this segment of the order. My oath was to protect the Constitution, and that is what I will do.
I like the fact that the sheriff had the balls to stand up against this. Patriots are starting to unite.
I was made in the USA, land of the what, home of the what. It really don't feel like that these days. Y'all following sheep, I follow my gut. I will not comply with these mandates. Y'all do what they say, I do what I want. Better step up before it's too late. You know where to find me, I'm up in the front. What you turn on the news is